More here. In today's video we're going to be talking about Modern Warfare Remastered, and is it worth the money, is it worth getting, or is it worth a miss? So in today's episode we're just going to go over some key points and basic information about the game. Obviously, as you'll know, it's shipped with only 10 maps, but now obviously if you buy it now you're going to have the full maps of the original game. There's not really much to talk about it. I mean, it does feel pretty much the same as the original one. I mean, it is a 10-year-old game, so you would expect a few changes in there just to spicing things up. But other than that, the maps feel the same. The gameplay feels the same. Also, there's new features in the game which we'll get to later on. Future DLC. There's been a lot of talk whether or not they're gonna remaster Modern Warfare 2, because obviously everyone is asking for Modern Warfare 2. Everyone wants Modern Warfare 2. But I think they could probably pull off just bringing the Modern Warfare 2 maps and guns to Modern Warfare Remastered. I don't think they have to really go out and remaster a whole new game. But that's up to them. Either way, I'm gonna be chuffed because I love both the Modern Warfares. I love all the Black Ops as well. So yeah, that's be a really nice feature to see if there's any future DLC like that or another one. Obviously, if they do remaster a new game, then you're going to be pretty much expecting this one to do well. This one will have to do well in order for Raven Software and Call of Duty to even consider bringing out another remaster. Yeah, this one's doing quite well, I guess, for itself. But the problem is it's bundled with Infinite Warfare, and Infinite Warfare is not the best Call of Duty game by a long shot. Black Ops 3 for me is definitely the better option. So if you haven't got Black Ops 3, I suggest you play that because the movement system and gameplay on that is a lot better than Infinite Warfare. But if you do like all this space stuff, wall running, jumping, all these weird space guns, lasers and stuff, then Infinite Warfare might be for you. But for the majority of Call of Duty players, then I know it's not exactly, their type of game. I mean, if you're willing to pay 58, 60, 65 pounds just to play Modern Warfare, it's not really worth it. The game's obviously not worth £65 if you're not going to play Infinite Warfare. I personally bought Infinite Warfare because obviously, as a Call of Duty fan, I do like to play the newer games. I don't want to have to resort to playing older games. I want to be able to play the new ones, enjoy the new ones. And yeah, that's how it pretty much works. If something new come out, you move to that one. But obviously, Infinite Warfare has not impressed me the slightest, and I do prefer playing Modern Warfare Remastered from the discs. Sadly or not, you can't get Modern Warfare Remastered separately at the moment. Whether or not they do make it available to download or buy separately in the future is still under question. Personally, I think maybe 6 months down the line of Infinite Warfare's life that they probably will start selling Modern Warfare separately. But at the moment, it's definitely not worth buying if you're not going to be interested in Infinite Warfare. And don't get me wrong, guys, I am going to make a is Infinite Warfare worth it video, so you can obviously compare the both and then make a final decision on the price and be willing to pay. But I mean, if you can get a cheap buy off of eBay, Gumtree, anything like that, I think you can get them for about £40 probably on Gumtree. So if you can get a cheap buy like that, then I'd suggest it is probably worth it. But don't go out and buy it new, guys. It's just not worth it. Modern Warfare Remastered is not the worst game. I mean, it's playable, don't get me wrong, it is playable. It is kind of a fun game. There's nothing particularly wrong with it, but I mean, it's a 9-10-year-old game, so don't expect to go into it and think, this is going to be a new experience. I mean, if you've never played the Modern Warfare franchise before, then you should definitely look into it. But I mean, don't go into this thinking that it's going to be 110% different from the original one, because it's not. And that's where we're now going to get on to the newer feature of what they've added on since the update in December, which obviously brought the new maps. And so yeah, we're going to move on and talk about one of the biggest features, what I added on to Modern Warfare Remastered. Right, so as expected, Modern Warfare Remastered has brought the
Mark
supply
again.
drops
I'm assuming you're not here for
to the
my
game.
breakfast.
As you can see, it's pretty much the same system as
So,
Black Ops 3
what'll
Advanced
it
Warfare
be?
sort of supply drops. Obviously,
I'm
when
unlucky today.
points inside the game, and then you can buy common or rare supply drops. In the supply drops,
Looks like someone lucked
you
out
get
today.
characters, stuff for your guns, calling cards, emblems, just and bonus parts, scrap, which you can use to buy guns, melee weapons, and stuff like that. A nice little feature in here is that you can like quick equip the items instead of having to go search for them. So we're now looking into collections. Basically, you can see all the common, rare, epic, and legendary items that you can collect in that in them classes. Just have a quick look through these, see if you can get some kind of idea of what's in there. Yes, you got them, and then if you come down from collections, you've got armory. In the armory, you can buy weapons, which are pretty much all melee weapons, which you hold Y to switch to. I've never had one or used one, so I can't give any more detail on that. There's weapon kits. They don't actually add any value to the gun, don't increase damage or anything like that. They just basically just a skin for a gun, I guess. Not that special. Yeah, there's calling cards, emblems, and pretty much what you would expect. Supply drops, they're in the game now. What do you think about supply drops? Do you think they're worth it? Do you think they're good? Do you think they're bad? What do you think about future DLC? Please do leave a comment in the comments. Tell me what you think about the game. Have you got the game? What do you think of it? Have you not got the game? Do you want to buy it? Do you not want to buy it? And if this somehow is helpful to any of you, then please do leave a like, leave a comment. I do appreciate the support. I'm a new YouTuber, obviously. I haven't really got the right equipment to record high quality videos like other people, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there at some point in the future. Bit camera shy, like a bit shy when I'm talking because none of this is like scripted like most YouTubers. That this is like coming straight out of my mouth, out of my mind. So but yeah, the game offers a lot of game modes, gun games, pretty much everything you'd expect from the original one. The maps are decent quality, the graphics are fine. It's a 10-year-old game, so it runs well for a 10-year-old game. I'll give them that, but I enjoy the game. If you enjoy the game, you enjoy the game, So yeah, do leave a comment. I do love hearing back from you guys. Yeah, like I said, do you like Modern Warfare? Do you want to play this? Do you not want to play it? Have you got it? Have you not? Supply drops. Do you like the supply drops or not? Please leave a comment, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.